Okay, this is my second video for this class. You still cannot see my face. I still don't know how to use some advanced software to record my lesson. I hope I can get know to more about this advanced technology so can use for my final capstone project. This lesson still targets the Chinese high school student. Some part will be in Chinese. All are heavily culture related. The history of China in the past and in the present, particularly the devastating 10 years Cultural Revolution from 1966 to 1976 during the Mao Zedong's leadership. The current leader Xi, his father was prison for 10 years when his sister committed suicide. This is very common for all Chinese. So it's mystery to me why Xi is said to follow Mao. Well, it's a little bit background of the political issue in China. So we'll continue to discuss the class. So I think, as our lecturer said, the lesson must be related to yourself, your culture. So still, I'm related here in the Chinese culture, in Chinese history. So maybe you are not familiar with all this definition, but it is what happens in China. So I give this example. Maybe you didn't use class in this way, but this is how the Chinese people use the class. So the Karl Marx class struggle, the 阶级斗争 happens, according to him, when the bourgeoisie, the rich, my company should be, I think it should be the capitalist, then against the proletariat. So basically, the worker. So we pay the employee as we currency we pay to get the job done. According to the Karl Marx definition of communism, the private property and profit-based economy should be replaced with public ownerships on communal control for all resources. So this is where the second C in CCP, China Communist Party, comes from. Well, it completely opposite to the Adam Smith's The Wealth of Nations, a book originally published in March 9th, 1776. Thus, in China, the class struggle is still emphasized all the time, although there's one class called red nobility, or red capitalists, who gain their power from exchange their power, to gain their money from exchange power. You know, power and money always goes hand in hand, so pay attention. Hand, 手牵手, how the hand using here. So another definition, according to Bing, is the way the people divided into different social and economic group, 社会等级. So Indian caste system divide Hindu into four main categories: Brahmin, Christian, whatever. I didn't know how to pronounce this word. So third definition will be the group of people, according to being a group of people, animal, or things that have similar character or the quantity, 种类别等级. The 士, the 农, the 商, the 工 and 商, 士农工商. These are four occupation or four category of people. So based on occupation classification used in Asian China by either Confucian or legalist scholar as far back as Zhou dynasty and considered a central part of the 封建 social structure, 封建社会 or feudal society. So another one is very popular in our Chinese history, is a stinking old nine, 臭老九. So of course it's bad words. It is dysphomism for, of course, intellectual, the people who read book. As the term, according to the Wikipedia, is originated during the Yuan dynasty, where the Mongol conquered China, and then for the forecast of Chinese bureaucrats, officer, Buddhist monk, Taoist priest, physician, workers, hunter, prostitute, 9, Confucian scholar and family beggar. So, look like in Chinese history, the intellectual didn't hold very high position. Well, it is in the nice, even after the prostitute. Very bad. So, during the Cultural Revolution, there's also 9 black categories. There are landlord, rich farmers, anti-revolutionaries, bad influence, red wings, traitor, spy, capitalist rulers, 9, intellectual. So this is called 地富反坏右派，叛徒走资派，走资派知识分子，黑酒类。Well, it's said it's often attributed to Mao Zedong. And in 1976, Deng Xiaoping, after the Mao Zedong, who will be the leader of the CCP, argued that was a gang of 4. Another 4 people who really, according to history of the CCP, do the bad things in China. It's not the fault of the Mao Zedong. It's also these 4 people. Well, this is history, and the history is written by who has power. So the history sometimes is not real. And this is for summary for this lecture. So a class is a rank, is a way to classify the people or things. So the verb is classification, classify, classification. The synonym should be, you can see the category, categorize, catalog, or cast. Okay, that is all my class. Thanks. See you. Bye-bye.